Hey guys, it's me Sam and it's diet vlog time, and yes, I'm late again doing this. My apologies there, but it's taken for me to get to this point to be completely recovered after work all week. So yes, as per usual, I shall begin with last Friday, and I'm just going to go and turn my telly down. It's just too loud. That's better. It was only that Anton Deck show. It's part of poo anyway. Right, where was I? Yes, as usual, I always begin with a Friday. So on Friday morning, I kicked off with a cup of instant coffee as per usual. And I am still drinking my Nescafe Gold Blend barista style stuff. And then I also made a flask of it and took it to work with me to drink in the morning, as basically I just had no appetite due to having a cold start. For lunch I had a cheese mug shot with 4 slices of rye bread, and then I drank green tea with lemon for the rest of the day. When I got home from work for dinner I had chocolate cheese spread on cracker bread, as I still wasn't very hungry. Okay, on Saturday I started off with a nice cup of instant coffee to wake up with, and I still had no appetite, and by now my cold had proper kicked in. It was basically, snot was coming from everywhere and anywhere it could possibly come from. So obviously I skipped breakfast. But then about 11 o'clock I got hungry. So I ended up having a bowl of strawberry granola with milk because I'd run out of natural yogurt, and I also had a couple of cups of green tea with lemon. And then for lunch I made myself some homemade spicy chicken soup with spaghetti pasta. I'm not going to describe to you how I went about this process of making this soup. Basically I'd roasted the chicken in a week. If you'd watched last week's diet vlog, you'd know that. And so we had a chicken carcass left over. And I'd always wanted to have a go at making myself a chicken soup, but never had the opportunity because, well, Stu just didn't like that kind of shit, so I never did that kind of stuff when I do now. So yeah, I got the chicken carcass, and I chucked it in a saucepan with a good couple of pints of chicken stuff. Let me just check it. These things, chicken stock cubes, these are like gluten-free ones, or Jessica's. So they're not cheap. So yeah, I crumbled in some of that, and chucked in some carrots and some onion, and I left it to simmer for a good hour and a half, and then I drained it. Well, not drained it, I sieved it through like a colander thing, so I didn't like have all the nasty bony bits. But then I picked all what meat was left on, chucked that in with the soup, and then I boiled that for a bit, and oh my god, it was absolutely awesome. And what I did to make it a bit more special was I also cooked some pasta, big thin strippy spaghetti type pasta. Well, I boiled myself some of that, and then did it to the soup. Oh god, it was really good, but there's like loads. So I didn't eat all of it in one go. I could have done, but I didn't. And the reason why I made it in the first place was in bid of getting rid of my cold, because I'd always heard that chicken soup was good for getting rid of cold, so I thought I'd give it a go. Why not? In the afternoon I cabbaged out in front of the telly, which is something I never ever do. So it just shows how ill I was feeling. And I cabbaged that with some instant coffee and some coconut shorties that I pinched out of Jessica's room. It's a secret. And then I realised, about 3 o'clock, I was supposed to be keeping myself hydrated. So I switched to drinking water. For dinner I had the rest of my homemade spicy chicken soup with spaghetti pasta, and I also added some garlic mushrooms to it as well. I also had a strawberry protein drink to accompany it. Kind of found that in the cupboard. I think it was Jessica's. I, she hasn't missed it, so Well, Sunday I woke up and I felt a lot better than I did Saturday. As usual, I began the day with a cup of instant coffee to wake up with, and then I made myself an orange and mango smoothie. I enjoyed that actually. For the rest of the morning, I drank water. I know, me, drinking water. I'd always used to say, don't drink water, fish is wee in it. I was trying to get myself hydrated, so I was drinking water. For lunch I had and please don't look disgusted because it was really tasty, I can guarantee you this, a cheese and pickle toasty. And then I drank a combination of green tea with lemon and filter coffee in the afternoon. For dinner I made my own fish pie using smoked haddock. I made my own roux sauce and the pie was topped with a short crust pastry that was shot bought. I didn't make it myself. I'm not that clever. And to accompany that I had some roast sweet potatoes and broccoli. I am now going to show you a picture just to prove that I did this stuff. Watch. Right, well that's the first photo I took and I wasn't really impressed with it. And if you're wondering what the orange stuff is, it's like a seafood sauce, but it's like a healthy variety one. But as you can see, we have sweet potatoes here. The green stuff obviously is broccoli, and then there's the fish pie I made. Look, I'm going to show you a better picture. That's not good. There you go. There you go. Yeah, when I made that, I'm so clever. I don't know, a bit later on, I had some orange juice, and I also had a cup of homemade jam tarts that were made by me. Look, there's the proof. I really did make them. I did. I was very proud of those. Can you tell? I'm having some very berry pop. I'll be mentioning this one next week. Trust me. Right, where am I? Monday, back to work. So I woke up with some instant coffee, and that was followed by some strawberry granola with milk for breakfast. I then took myself a nice flask of instant coffee to drink at work, just to wake me up and get me going in the morning. For lunch I had sweet potato salad and a black currant jelly. I made some black currant jellies up. I know, sad really, but tasty. And then I drank a raspberry smoothie. When I got home I had more instant coffee, and then for dinner I had the rest of my homemade fish pie with some chips, and then wondered why I was bouncing off the walls and couldn't go to sleep because I'd been drinking nothing but coffee all day. Tuesday, as per usual, I drank instant coffee when I got up, and then I completely skipped breakfast. During the morning I drank instant coffee that I took in my flask to work, and then for lunch I had chocolate fudge cheese spread on 4 slices of cracker bread. I also took myself my little tarts, and I made myself a pineapple smoothie as well. I always it's my just my thing now. A smoothie day keeps the doctor away. When I got home, Jess made me a nice cup of coffee, so there was no getting out of that. And then for dinner I did cheeseburgers. Yum. Before going to bed I had a nice cup of proper tea. Me and tea. It's weird. I'm actually starting to like tea again. Right, where are we? We're now on Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week. And as usual, I had instant coffee to wake up with. I wasn't feeling hungry, so I skipped breakfast. I took a flask of filter coffee for a change to work to drink, and then I had an apple around 9 o'clock, which did nothing to fill me up, so all I could hear during my very first sales meeting with the sales managers and directors of my company was my stomach growling and feed me. And I was like, oh, please don't let anybody hear it. Please. Just shrink into your chair, Sam. Hopefully they will not notice you. If you just keep going down, down. I don't think they heard it. After my meeting, I then had to go and film my face on another one of my homemade jam tarts that I took with me. It had to be done. For lunch, I had a cheese and cucumber roll, a packet of cheese and onion crisps. I know, naughty, but... And I had banana and pineapple smoothie to make up for it. For the rest of the afternoon, I drank a berry crush pop and munched on strawberry bonbons. When I got home, I had more coffee, and then for dinner I cooked me and Jess mashed potatoes, faggots, Yorkshire puddings and broccoli for me and sprouts for her. We have now reached Thursday. Well, as per usual, and let's just face it, guys, let's just accept it. I'm always going to start the day off with a cup of instant coffee. Just accept it now. I also took a flask of instant coffee with me to work to drink, and then I had an apple for my breakfast. For lunch, I had a cheese and cucumber roll, a packet of salt and vinegar crisps this time, and a banana and peanut butter smoothie. I love them. When I got home, I had a lovely cup of coffee. And then for dinner, I did me and Jess fish and chips. And then before I went to bed, I had a cup of tea. And there you go, guys. That is my week's diet vlog done. Nothing like healthy going on. I think it's because I've accepted the fact I am losing weight. I'm now going to attempt to prove a point here. This may scare you. I hope not. Okay, yeah. Maybe not got that. Well, maybe it's easy because these jeans used to be like tight on me, and now they're not. They're hanging off me. Yeah. The bum's still there, like. But yeah, look, my tummy seems to be disappearing. I seem to be like. I'm sorry about the horrible stretch marks if you can see them, but at least I haven't got a flag banging off the edges of me anymore. But yeah, I've lost, as I like to call them, my love handles. They don't look there. And no, they're not. I've actually got a waist. It goes in there. This is just, yeah. And I put that down to walking 4 miles a day. I do, you know, I really do. And we seem to have been joined by Miss Fanny and Jasmine over there. But yeah, I think I've lost weight. What do you think? Hi, how you doing? Alright? It's my cat, everyone. She's awesome. That's it. I'm done basically for this week. I'll be back next week with another diet vlog. Obviously, yeah, I haven't been around with anything. Work, man, it keeps me busy. What can I say? Still liking it though. And I still haven't got around to doing the work thing yet, but just bear with me, guys. But I'm going to go. Thank you very much for taking the time to sit down and watch me, as per usual. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do give this video a thumbs up. One would appreciate it muchly. Oh yes. And if you like me and you like seeing fat cats over there, maybe you could subscribe too. Okay, now I'm going to go because I just got to go. I want a bath. I want to go soak in the bath. So I'm going to go. So take care. Until I see you again. Mwah. Bye-bye for now.